Hey, good morning. Hey, Chestnut. Yeah, you are the first one, indeed. How is it going, everybody? Another very beautiful spring morning here in Riga. I don't know how it is for you guys there, wherever you are. But here it's very, very nice. Really, such a very springy day, and it's supposed to get nicer and nicer. So it's very, very, very cool. Orsito, hey, good morning. Like the schedule. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do my absolute best to stick to it. Didn't have a set schedule before. And yeah, we'll see how it works out. Hello, Led Halen. Uh, you know, this is online world. Oh, you have been here before. One against who? Against Stockfish? Not so much. Against Carlson, also not so much. But yeah. you know, obviously that would be great. No, but actually, that sounds like a bet, not like a. But obviously, no, we are not gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna be wagering money here online. Not having any sorts of you know, what is it called? Safety mechanisms in place. That's why online you don't see actually any on any sites an option to be playing actually on money because it's just impossible. Already when there is no money involved, look at the cheating all around. Um, yeah, gonna be slowly moving forward with puzzles here. People cheating in chess, yeah. I I'm guess like I can't tell. That's the tricky part. I never know when somebody's being sarcastic and when somebody's not being sarcastic online when it's just a message, just a line of chat. But a little bit. There is a little bit of it. M325. Hey, good morning. Okay, so puzzle. Here is a puzzle, and I mean we gotta take here. There can be nothing else. What a diplomat, Orsida. uh, that is very, very well put. And okay, and then we should make some fork. Question is, do we go on 96 immediately or do we take on c8 and then there goes something on 96? Not a serious offer? Oh wow. Dangerous. That's dangerous game to play to give challenges and them not being serious. uh You didn't know that people are cheating, really? Okay, well, people are cheating very much, very, very much online. That's the problem. And they are, yeah, there are lots of anti-cheating mechanisms and so on in place. Uh, okay, so takes 96, of course, that is looking cool. The line to calculate there is bishop takes on f3, attacking our rook. Oh, but then we can take on e8. That's the trick. And if he's to take on d1, then this rook is hanging. And if he's to take on c1, then that one is hanging. Yep, that's it. What? Let Helen. Seriously? What are those priorities? Family and your house about me? I don't know. I don't know if that's acceptable. Okay, now we take here, and the idea is that rook is hanging, so he had to do something, and now we take here, and that's winning. Nice. Um. Okay, check rook, knight f1, and then saying that we are a family, but I'm eating the entire cake. But how else? I mean, when the cake is involved, I mean, how else really? There's no other option. Especially if it's a chocolate cake. I mean, I understand the cake was a metaphor, but you know, you mention a cake and I start thinking about chocolate cake, and I don't have any other thoughts now in my mind. Yeah. Speaking of chess hustlers, well, no, not really chess hustlers. Actually, chess hustlers involve them actually changing their chess level rather than just cheating, right? I hope you guys are all friendly there and nobody is getting any any grudge or anything. Yeah, I know, Orsido. But you know, but hustling is when you are kind of in a tricky way trying to trick somebody in playing with you because you have some way to beat them actually, but right? So, and when you are just challenge and winning, that's not exactly hustling, or maybe I don't know the meaning of the word so good. That's also could be the case, of course. Okay, here. I mean, if we go here, we don't can't get to d2. He can even play some move like f3, and this is doesn't do anything. I mean, he can win the pawn or something, but doesn't seem enough. Okay, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is. There have been some people coming in with some messages just instantly like, oh, let's play on that, or oh, let's play you. If you win, I'll give you that and that and that, you know? Somehow none of those people ever are around for a very long time. That's why the first thing when you wrote the message actually was to check the amount of messages and your activity in the channel, like before that. That to kind of to see if how serious is that or how much it is a joke and so on, how much to address it in any way. Because you know, if somebody comes in with that in the first time, most of the time I will not really uh address it even too seriously at all. And what about this tactic? I don't see an idea. Okay, if we go here, he doesn't need to take, right? Just he can just do a move with a pawn or something. The warrior, hey. Pin drop silence. Hello. I have a feeling that some good offers are about to come in. I don't know what am I gonna do with your kidney though. I have mine for now. I got that you're kidding. Obviously. Seal Sauce, hey, thanks for the follow. What is the trick? What is the tactic? Okay, I mean, we can do that. But even if he plays f3, where is the trick? I mean, I'm in the same position. And taking on g3 is no point. Going here as well is very small point. You can just play rook a3 or something. What is the tactic about? I don't see this one at all. Okay, here. Should we just roll with the pawn? No, that doesn't seem right. Or the idea is that we go here, and he does need to react in some way because we are threatening this or this to win a pawn. So in the position after knight f1, we go knight e4, and if he does play f3, we go here, rook a3, and then something. But what? Well, there has to be something very obvious. This is tactic only 98, but if somebody has some ideas, please do tell me. I've got none. Nothing really doesn't make too much sense, you know? Nothing too sensible at all. Wait, maybe here, and then we go here? And the idea is, okay, there is no f3 at least. And let's say he rolls with the pawn a5. We can go here, rook b2, to stop rook e2 from coming. That is no threat, and we can go for the pawn there. But he even has rook c2. I am very confused on this one. I just don't see an idea, wow. This is only 91. Ooh, 98 in the streak. Where is the idea? Okay, I get no chocolate cake. Nobody's giving me chocolate cake. At least, can take some chocolate here. Seal sauce, very good for you then. No food for 3 days, yeah. That doesn't sound very nice. Okay. Gotta be something with bringing knight over, right? Can we have some tricks if we bring the knight over faster in some way? I mean, if he just do something like this, he just goes rook a1, right? Hey, DK guy. Yeah, I mean, knight e4, knight f1, or seems to be the same thing as it would be just rook c1, right, as well? But no, after knight e4, f3 as well, it just seems to be very simple. Very simple, like... Unless there is some geometry that I simply am completely missing, I don't know, because still not being in the chess. What, but... And the feeling is that if we can win the A pawn, this is already a success. So it's like, that could be already the whole solution if we do manage to win the A pawn. But how to do it? It's very fast. That little pawn is very, very fast. Okay, candidate moves. I mean, we got rook c1, we got knight e4. It comes to the same position, more or less. d2, second rank is covered. Knight coming to c3 or b4, if there is a difference at all. It also has to be figured out. Ah, but we can't even... Yeah, some rook c1, knight c3. This is what I'm thinking, right? But something like this, for example, even here, he goes f3, knight here, and with f3 there is no need to stay with the rook. He can just play rook c3, and I don't see any follow-up because knight e2, king f2, there is, well, nothing. That's one thing, and another thing, even if I like, let's say some lines, even like knight d5, a5, knight b4, we can't even take the rook. He can just go a6. Ah no, here he can take the rook. Okay, yeah, because let's say if you give a check here, and the plan is to go for the rook, right? Knight d5, a5, knight c3. Can he just go a6 even? Rook takes a2, a7. That's it. a8 is coming with a check. So knights, that even doesn't work at all. Like giving check first seems to be completely wrong, because white can just run with a pawn, and we can't create a single threat. So we gotta do something with the knight first. Kozil... Kozil Mao? Or Kozil Mao? Hi, thanks for the follow. So I have a feeling that we gotta jump with the knight somewhere for the rook before doing something, using the fact that we have rook a4 in the air to stop the pawn, in case, so he can't give up the rook. Uzar check and push the pawn. c4, a7, c3, a6, c2, and we are threatening take. This is a good idea. Yeah, that is a good idea. c4. We are actually first, right? We are first on the cross, and we could promote with the... Promote very quickly. Does he have a way to stop our pawn? Say f3, c3 already. King f2, c2. Knight coming out to d2. And then I don't see a next move though. But as an idea, that seems very good in a sense, because he does have to play something. He can't just... He has have to play something like f3 or so on. So that is some gain, for sure. And then with the knight d5. Then maybe knight d5. He goes king f2. Yeah, I mean, we have managed knight d5. That is again big accomplishment. And Then even knight b4 could be fine. Maybe knight c3. Yeah, that seems good. That seems good, actually. White does not... Like, White needs to start wasting time to deal with our threats. So he can't do any of the things that he would like to do. And that is... Yeah, that seems to be good. That seems to be good to me. I mean, I don't see just a defense even, like c4, f3, knight here, king f2. And then we just... can even just go knight b4. Rook here. a3 could come. And if he tries some a5 then, we are very fast. Already c2, and this is still a threat. Master Blaster, hey. Yeah, so let's do it. Ah, it doesn't even check those more complicated lines. Whew, got it. So yeah, and if he goes to go f3 now, oh, he still just push. What? Ah. I didn't see rook f1 right now. That is some sophisticated stuff. Rook f1 at this position. Okay. Oh wow, that's funny. Yeah, nice one was there. I was stuck on that one a bit. Who knows how long I would still be there. Struggling with that one. Okay, so here, thinking just to take. You're threatening mate and attacking here. That seems too easy. Master Blaster, doing good. Doing very, very good. I mean, I'm very happy to be back at the streaming. I had holidays and then I got sick just after immediately. And yeah, so I had a bigger break, unfortunately, some 2 weeks, something like this. And very good to be back today, this week. Been streaming every day. And yeah, just good. Spring outside. Everything is beautiful. Yeah, so I guess the trick is that people maybe automatically here do this. And then after rook d2 there is nothing. And so here the idea is just to take on f3 immediately. And we're threatening mate, threatening the rook, so there's no options to defend. And any moves like queen g7, we just take, and take on d1. And that's it. Rook can't take because rook stays hanging on d1. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. This seems easy enough. Dijol, hey, thanks for the follow. Yep, that was easy enough. Okay, so we take here with the bishop. If you take with the rook, he can still take, and take on f8. So we just take like this, and that is a full piece up. Yeah, those puzzles are not always like getting much harder, but they are exactly trying to trick you very often. And that's why it's good to be training them, because they like this kind of scenario where you can't make mistakes. It's very nice because it's the same like in the game. You can't make mistakes. You just gotta be calculating precisely, and that's it. Okay, Okay, rook e1, threatening rook e8. I mean, this is not a move because then we just take and bishop e7. That wins. Oh no. Yeah, that wins. So rook here, king here. That is also not an option because we just get there anyways. Here he takes. We go here. He goes here. We take. Any knight forks? I don't know. We can just go with a king away. He does take it. Even just this simple move is gonna be enough. Thanks for the follow, Zar. I don't see anything. Is there some trick I'm missing? Seems again very, very pin drop silent. I don't know if it's increased at about 150 to be honest. I never gotten so far. I always somewhere lose some concentration and yeah. And the streak breaks. I have never completed it yet. Hmm. Rookie one threads. Like something on D2. No, that doesn't do anything. We can just go away. So there are no other options for them to just take and just going here, here, and taking. And then any tricks, that doesn't seem to make sense. And here, I mean, maybe there are other moves, but King G3 seems to be just the most easy one because there are no checks anymore. And if he does decide to take, then we don't have to even play Rook F8 to give up the rook. We could just promote with comfort. So yeah, that seems to be winning. Right, and here, let's double check this one. Takes, bishop. Ah, maybe even bishop b6. Yeah, that also seems to be good. Wait, one is better than the other after all. Oh, because after bishop e7, look at that. There is e4. And yeah, on this kind of stuff, they're catching you, you know, to make them wrong, those puzzles. And there's e4 and rook e2 and taking the bishop on e7. So that's why we get a take on b6. Okay, 101. Got above 100. Very nice. So we should get the queen in the game somehow here in order to checkmate. How do we get the queen in the game? That we gotta figure. Oh, this is also hanging. That's also important to remember. Can be useful. I mean, first idea that came to mind was to do this, go here, king here, and then come queen f4. King goes back to h1. But is there a point to that? I mean, in that position, when all of this happens, maybe I can just take the rook. I mean, I'm threatening a1, check. And any moves like knight g5, they're not going to be too important. Because we can just take on g5 with a rook even. And we're anyways threatening mate. And getting queen on f4 is important to avoid queen f5 checks and perpetual check like that. And he can't take the a2 pawn in any way. I mean, then we are just taking here and mating him. It looks winning to me. That solution looks winning to me. Very tempted to just go for it because there are no other moves. Here, he has no option. Here, he has no option. He has to go back. Here is no option. Here is mate in 1, so he has to go back to f1, h1 again. We just take. No checks. Like, only check is knight g5. Taking on a2 is not possible, Stopping a1 from promoting is not possible. Knight g5. We just take with the rook g5. And if queen gives a check, we just come back rook g7. And he takes here, we just promote check. He takes here, anyways, we just promote with a check and checkmate. Gonna go for it. Yep, that was the one. Very nice. And b takes a2 and game over. Something is missing. We got 2 pieces for a queen. That is very important to note, as that limits what we are allowed to do here. So what are the candidates? Rook f8 or rook f7? Okay, rook f8. First thing is takes. I mean, if he gives back the queen, then we get 2 pieces and a pawn on e6, and that should be winning position in my understanding. Especially if it's so passive and rook. So, is the principal line here takes rook g8? Yeah, but then queen comes rook f7, queen h4 to protect the h7. Ah, but then even if we can take, he takes, we take, king takes, and knight f6, and we take the rook, and we got a passed pawn. And that is the end of the story. What do you mean, Silsas? Uh, yeah, because here, I guess he could still try to get some game going for himself. I mean, also there is no fork. Okay, gotta double check. Here, here. Oh, but if he goes here, then here, here. I guess the same thing can happen. Yeah, some positions you can memorize easily because if you focus on the correct things and on the patterns and the logic of the position, you know, it's not that you just remember that piece is there. No, you just remember the logic of the position basically, and then yeah, you can just, when you need to, you can just put the pieces on the necessary squares, kind of easily. It's simply due to the amount of hours that have been spent by looking at the chessboard, you know, and a different type of position. So it just forces your brain already to be able to think about it simply. Okay, so is it Rook F8? Yes. I'm not like totally convinced, but it does look good. Okay, does look good, yeah. So rook here takes. If they rook g8, rook f7, threatening queen and mate in one, can't take because this is coming. Here we take with a rook on f7. Here. And then we just go here and take it and just go with the king and win the endgame. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Beaker, I'm drawing the arrows actually, not for myself, but I'm drawing the arrows just because I'm streaming, you know, and that people could follow my thought process. And obviously, yeah, if you're doing tactics to be training, then you should not be drawing arrows at all. Drawing arrows is basically like moving pieces around a little bit. So I'm just doing it, you know, just that it would be possible to follow. But in general, yeah, of course, it is harder without them. And yeah, and you should practice without those arrows. This game, this game actually started with one G4. So Seal Sauce didn't get it exactly right. This was the game. Dan my cat, hey. And thank you for the follow, Beaker, as well. Uh, no, I don't know what's the name of the openings, really. Especially such openings like G4. Does not matter, really, for me, what is the name of some random moves. And yeah, Beaker, this is... Yeah, I really don't know. So about the names of the openings, you gotta be turning to the other members in the chat. They are much more knowledgeable than me. And yeah, so switching from online and to over the board, this is very, very tricky. Exactly, to change this thought process. And it's very different way of thinking, and it's very important to eliminate all the online habits if you want to do good over the board. And online habits is just, yeah, rushing, not thinking about opponent's ideas and so on, and just expect, and exactly also in calculation, very, very shallow calculation is always uh the case online, because even in the tactics, like, you get used to the fact that also you do a move, an opponent does an answer move to you immediately. When you just actually, when you're going to train tactics in the best way, you should see the whole solution till the end, and also the strongest opponent's replies always. Yeah, of course, that is addictive, Seal Sauce, and this is probably why so many people are getting held at it. But if you want to improve your over the board chess, then Bullet is hurting it. It doesn't help it at all. Okay, gonna go for this. Gotta go for this, I think. Seems very, very straightforward. Yep, that's the one. Oh, so here it's all about some intermediate moves. Okay, so this is a pin. It's important to remember. So queen e6, for example, we can't take with a d pawn. Taking here, then I guess is not an option at all because we have no more good moves. And what about this endgame? It should be winning by the idea. I mean, we got f5 even, this. So many checks. We'll just get the king out of the way and promote those pawns. This is a strange tactic, a very strange one, because I have a feeling that this has nothing to do with the tactic. It's like a normal game position. I mean, this is hanging, and I know we take here. I mean, he takes here with a check, and that can't be just good for us. I mean, there's no point in it. Here, there can be no sacrifices working because we got no pieces. Simply, we got no pieces to operate with, so tactics can't work for us. So by that logic is just that about this position, there's not much to calculate. It's just, it seems to me that white just has one option what to do at all, and then we gotta take the pawn, and that's it. Yeah, that is a weird one. That is a weird one, but just there are no other moves at all. So we're gonna go for it, and we gotta take the pawn. Otherwise, it's gonna be a dangerous. And I mean, in some ideas like this, we can never win. Because we just have no pieces. Even this c3 is coming. This is also unpleasant, and with the c pawn that we gotta keep an eye on, we will not be able to promote our own pawns. So here we take the pawn, and yeah, and this the big thing is that he doesn't threaten to take on d5, right? Because e7 pawn would be running, so we got still an extra move, and we can get out of the way before he plays bishop f6. So we can go something f5 there, and let's say in this moment he takes, we can give a check, right? And he has to go back, and then we can get the king out of the way, and we're threatening d6, and that's it. Okay, so he starts with this move, and I guess we gotta do the same thing, because if we go here, he's gonna go here, and we can't stop him from taking the pawn on d5. So we gotta go f5 right now, with the same idea to meet king d6 with bishop f4. And if he does take, then anyways, he can go bishop f4 and get out of the way. And if he goes g5 though, well then anyways, we get two connected passed pawns, I guess, and we can also get out of the way, and he still won't be able to take because we have some ideas with bishop c3, bishop having to go back and then promoting the pawns, I think. Yeah. I think it's f5. I think it is f5 here to play. Yep, exactly. Wow, I am able to calculate some stuff here. Well, it is hard to find f5 moves like when you think about it from far away. And in a game scenario from far away, when you think about it, it's hard. But when you know that it is a tactic, then it's kind of easy to calculate it, because you can just deduct that, okay, if he takes the d5 pawn, best case scenario, we're always fighting for a draw, nothing more. So it has to be something not to not allow him do it, you know? And then we're just looking for ways to do it. But and that's why it's important to do tactics properly, because tactic just by itself has such a big hint, because it's already says to you that it's gonna work for you. This is good for you. Yeah, actually g5, bishop e1 would be also a very good one, that's true. So, and in a game scenario, you have nobody telling you that, so you still gotta figure it out precisely without this hint. So that's why it's important to make it as hard as possible for yourself when you're doing training, because in the game scenario, it's actually even more hard. What? What is that? So here, oh, sorry. Here, 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 here. That seems like a start. What Huh. Very, very weird. And then, I mean, the idea, if he goes something like bishop e1, I think he just wants to take on e1. And if, for example, yeah, then the checks would start. Or if I go here, he goes back. And then I take, yeah, a lot and lot of checks. Actually, not only checks, this and this is also a threat. Ah, we still got an option to go to this side with the queen. Right, because he has no g3, as we say, made him on the second rank. So, yeah, and he can't cover on the e5. And if queen g3, well, then we can just go rook f1, king f1, queen takes g3. Yeah, that is kind of a simple one. Again, just you gotta keep looking at all the candidate moves. Not get stuck, for example, forever calculating rook f1, queen g1. This kind of stuff is key. I mean, this looks like a principal line, but you gotta have a list of all the candidate moves and main things in the position. Here, the main thing is dark squares, attack on the dark squares, and so on. And then you are just like some of the lines you can check very quickly, and you first check the lines which are very short, and in that way, very often you can eliminate yourself a need to calculate the long lines, which will take you some 15-20 minutes to calculate, but you can actually save a lot of time just by finding a solution already in the shorter ones. Just double checking, nothing on the diagonal that I could be missing, blundering in any way. Nope, it all looks very good. Oh, wait. What is the difference between queen d6 and queen b8? Ah, after queen d6, look at that, there's g3. Important also to notice all those nuances. So that's why you need queen b8, because then you have queen b2. Hiroma, hey, what do you mean tested? What do you mean by that? Yes, so let's go. Hey, Arsenal Warrior, how is it going? Morning. Here we go, checkmate. I think he can't stop it. Only way to stop checkmate after queen d5 is f3. Kiroma, yeah, not I am doing puzzles now. You know, I'm not playing, and in general, I don't like to play such lines at all because I don't see any point to play a gambit with white pieces. I just don't see a reason for it. To spend time actually to learn gambit lines with white pieces, I don't know. Doesn't seem worth to me. Better to spend this time on puzzles, tactic training, you know, as anyways, any game is gonna come down to that at some point. Okay, so we promote f3, the king becomes provoke, very weak, and then Donkey Boy, hey, thanks for the follow. And then we just go queen e6, threatening queen e2 and queen h3 at the same time. So for example, he takes here, we take, he has not many moves. The king g1, then it's very easy. No, not so. Yeah, just rook e2 coming. That's it. And here, worst case, you can just take the rook, but that's maybe there's also a checkmate. Yeah, I know. Kiroma, I mean, But it's like to play just some random opening moves when you don't know anything about them. It's like you are not gonna learn anything from, for example, from me playing some Gambit line which I have never looked at. I don't know any ideas for it at all. And in a Blitz game, I don't have time to really figure out ideas. Why am I sacrificing a pawn if I haven't done this homework before? And so it will be just like, just me starting without a pawn. That's it. Santos Sud, hey, hello, hello. Yeah, this seems very good. I mean, there, nothing to do. Game over. Okay, that move doesn't change very much. Oh, that's cool. Interesting Blitz games, meaning also that you won them, yeah? Or they were just fun to play. Yeah, Kiruma, that is very much the thing about learning some not so sound openings for me, because very likely I can spend effort learning them, and what will happen, opponent will just know what to do against it, and I will have gained like zero from it. That's cool. That's cool. That's always nice whenever you get some nice games, nice opponents, not some boring exchanges all over the place. Uh, okay, this threatens mate. Bishop c8 is the only move. We are an exchange down. That is important. Very important to remember. Can in that position I go knight c5? Knight c5 is attacking the rook. If he does take here, I could take also just the rook, so that is definitely good. So if he takes here, then I have rook takes c5. And threatening also rook b5, not only the queen. And if he goes rook d6, probably that's the principal reply. Then I gotta figure out what to do. Donkey Bob, but that's the thing. I mean, yeah, that's the case for everybody. Rating is just approximate indicator of your strength, but you never have 100% chance to win against anybody, and you always have a chance to lose against anybody as well, like even just like who's slightly competent. That is why the rating system is that it is that, well, you never the expectancy is 100%. This is very important to remember. Like this is, yeah, well, and also that there is the thing that there is tendency for people to not be focusing so good against lower rated players. For example, that's why it's very good for junior players to be playing in the tournaments with strong players. Because what happens is whenever we play strong opposition, somehow automatically, on average, I think people are more motivated, more focused, and the game they are a little bit adapting to the opponent's level. So, and what tends to happen is, and you can get rid of it with experience, but what tends to happen is lower rated player is more focused when he plays with a higher rated player, and a higher rated player is less focused when he's playing with lower rated player. So actually, when you have this, for example, difference 500 points in the rating, due to this focus factor, maybe the actual difference is like 250 points. And 250 points, it's already the expectancy, like in over the board chess, you're supposed to win like, I don't know, like 70% of this, like, or something like this, which is not so huge anymore. Uh, Pin drop silence. Well, yeah, the gambits are. I mean, they can be great way to win against some games. They are not great way to be improving in chess as such. That is mine. My belief, my view. I mean, being also a professional coach and so on, working with a lot of uh, aspiring players and so on. Yeah, it's just that, well, this is what I strongly believe in. Yeah, but sorry that it happens, Donkey Boy. But it happens with everybody, and this is something that you just like if you're missing some simple tactics. It's that is the thing about just being focused, you know, against every opponent, beginning till the end, just being focused entirely. We don't miss simple tactics because we are too weak most of the time. We miss them because of the lack of focus. And it is harder to be focused when you're playing a weaker player because you just think, whatever, I'm winning anyways already. He's so bad. Done this mistake endless amounts of times myself. So how to break through here? I don't see. Here. If I go here, rook d6 is very annoying. So maybe here, I take. He can't take with a king. So he's gotta take with a rook. Then we just go knight c5. And we're threatening knight a6, we're threatening the rook. Everything. Yes, that's the one. I know, but then rook d6. Oh, well, I also threatening queen b7, mate. Yeah, taking the bishop seems to be good. You're over the board rating 1700. Yeah, Donkey Boy. So 1500 is actually then not that far away from your rating. I mean, sure, somebody can have better and worse moments. Everybody, I mean, can in the game, but when we think about it, then uh, yeah, the rating usually follows the playing strength. I mean, if you're playing tournaments and so on, it usually follows the playing strength, and this is like the your average playing strength, you know, and just gotta and beating lower rated players consistently is actually one of the most important part of being before taking the step higher, you know, because exactly sometimes getting a draw with way higher rated player or something like this is gonna give you less than just consistently beating lower rated players and not losing rating points against them. And once you are like getting better and better at that, then also like yeah, and then whenever you take those chances and you get something against better, higher rated players, it's just gonna actually boost your level, your rating way more. Okay, so yeah, this seems to be working, and we just take really, and now knight c5, and there are too many threats. Santos, just the last your two messages. You like playing different openings? And your blitz rating sucks. Well, blitz is very important to be playing opening. Like if you are rating oriented in blitz, it's super important to play the openings that you know well. Even just those this 30 seconds that you win in an opening on average is huge deal. And yeah, knowing the middle game plans, having played some similar structures and so on, having analyzed them especially as well, is huge. Okay, we gotta choose between two ways how to be advancing the pawn, and his ideas could be connected with the rook here. So I think the problem is if we take here, he goes here, threatening perpetual and stuff, and we can't go rook f8 right now, because then he can just go for or a pawn. We don't have a rook on the a file anymore. But if we go b3, he can't do that. I mean, he can do that, but he anyways has to go back because nobody is there to stop this guy. And if he does that, then we can go back rook. No, rook f8, no. How am I gonna get to c1 or a1? Huh, no, it's not that easy. So perhaps include e5? No, e5, then he takes on b4 just. Pin drop. Yeah, if you don't get hooked up too much on those game reviews, then it's much better just to go yourself and turn on the engine. You will get way more objective evaluation than what an engine in a few seconds does like this with all those stuff. It's like a attempt for a shortcut for game for analyzing your game, but it is very imprecise. And so all yeah, on Lichess, the nice thing on chess.com, I struggle with it a little bit. The book doesn't connect so good to the everything. But what I mean is by book, when you go even just analyze his board, right? Lichess, when you're analyzing any game, okay, now we don't see it. Yeah, but when you go into analyze the board, next to your board you have we have engine and we have opening book. And this is very good and important way to be checking your opening. And then because in opening, engine is useless. It checks only direct blunders. In openings, like for engines evaluation to be useful, those engines that are available on chess.com or Lichess, you gotta run them for, I don't know, 20 minutes or something like this. Only then they reach a certain depth then that you can actually rely on. Other than that, it's just blunder checking. So, and you gotta follow the opening voting in the opening, and then you gotta follow the, yeah, you can check this stuff later. And it's gonna be way better if always you do it on your own. Kiroma, well, chess has faster and slower periods of progress always. Hey, Legendary Matrix. Oh, and posture check there was by Donkey Boy. Sorry, missed that. Uh, and BJV Legend. Hey, that's cool. I mean, I hope you didn't miss anything important by playing chess all day. And yeah, cool. Australia is such a magical place. Always wanted to go there. Suits and hats. Okay. Yeah, this. Well, GMs also are very wide. There's a very wide spectrum, but we are just people. Little crazy, but just people, you know. Puzzle rating here is 25-35. Actually, you gotta figure out this one. There are problems because the problem with this line is that I don't see a way through, and he's just gonna eat the B pawn, and that's it. So also the question is, am I playing it for a win, or do I just need a draw here? And if I take, what about here? No, G5. If I go G5, that was my idea. So the idea was if he takes here, I go like this, no more perpetual. And if he takes like this, then I go King G6. And again, there's no perpetual immediately, but I think he's gonna have some moves to stop my king. Can he cage my king before I play A3, A2? Yeah, we spoke about that yesterday also in the stream, Santosod. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, I thought it's Blitz still. I didn't realize that it's Bullet. Seriously? I mean, Kramnik just needs to return to playing chess over the board tournaments. This is what he needs to do. He's amazing, incredible over the board player. We would get back in the shape by playing some few tournaments. He could for sure compete there, and it's just obvious that he misses chess. He wants to play it, but he's doing it in the and he's doing it in the area where they're against people who have just bigger experience than him. He's not a favorite online. That's the thing. H5 I don't like because after h4 actually king can get in a very big danger. I had this idea as well, but it just comes here, blocks the square, and I could get checkmated. Yeah, chess does ruin your sanity. I mean, anything that you have to put insane mental focus on is gonna can make you crazy, you know? Really? You told me to let him in the third game. And he did cry. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, but when we put rook on h8, then they're coming as the other rook somewhere over, and we don't promote anymore, right? So our pawn is I have to remember on the third drag in those scenarios still. No, but if we take here, I like g5 move. I don't see what he could do. I mean, this seems to be very safe. There are no threats, no ideas. Anything like g4 doesn't do anything because we are already promoting with a check. And after checks, we got a way out. We got the way out with a king through e5. That's it. I mean, pin drop, you get paired in tournaments, but you don't get paired in the regular games, I guess. I mean, at least, I don't know about chess.com, at least that's the way it is on Lichess. Yeah, if you go here, he comes back, that's the end of the story, there's nothing happening anymore. So it's all about escaping the perpetual here, and I think it's g5 move. Yeah, this idea, exactly. We just destroyed the cage that our king was in, I mean. In arena you do, yes, in arena you do, because that arena is like a tournament, you know, supposed to be. So there you do get paired anyways. Okay, I am solving them. I am actually managing to solve them. I am surprised. I'm positively surprised, you know. Okay, what is black's idea? Okay, here we can't go because rook f1 coming. Okay, that's the point. So that's why we gotta be more tricky. What about the most standard idea? This. King back. Here, king here. Is there any point to it at all? I don't think there is, because we just run out of pieces. So we need some other tricky intermediate move or idea. What about knight g5 with a threat rook h8 and queen h7? Knight g5, what can he do? I mean, there is one check that doesn't do anything. There is taking... Ooh, that taking here, it looks nasty. Okay, there... Ah, no, there is no taking here. What am I talking about? There is a pin. So knight g5. Yeah, that's very can easily happen. Especially on chess.com. Since there are just less people playing daily. Uh Here, no more check. Knight c3 doesn't do anything. It's just one check. Very important that there's no queen e4, no nothing on the diagonals. And here knight f6. Then, okay, then again, we gotta figure out something. Ah, but knight f6 blocks f-file. So perhaps we can go rook h1 with the threat rook h8 as well. And anyways, this doesn't do anything because we just go back and there are no follow-up checks. Yeah, it looks winning to me. It looks like it works. Come on, you can do it. Woo! Who do I want to win the candidates? No, I don't. Definitely don't want Jan to win the candidates. I want somebody who, if he wins that match, then he can be a nice champion, you know? Nice face for the chess. World champion is nice face, nice spokesperson, and so on in the media, visible, etc., etc. And that is not Jan for a lot of reasons. So, yeah, knight g5 does look like it's winning. Who would I like? I mean, either it's somebody from the young guys, but other than that, yeah, I would say Caruana. Hikaru problem would be that it would really uh make the view on chess very 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 wrong because it's all now already it's impossible to be telling to people normally way to explain that you can't just be playing bullet and be expecting to get better and still it's like yeah the world champion is just spending all his days play like visible days playing on the playing around online and fast time controls and so on. It's like not a great look. Ankes Hukla, hey. Yeah, here we just go here, and that is the end of it. Yes, got it. Okay, this also looks like it will be easy one already, but I gotta take a quick break. Be back in a moment. Hey, Fatty. Thanks for the follow. Dog is here. Yay. No, yes. Hello, Ruby. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Dad, hey, hello. So, what did you guys there calculate? Oh, yo, you did a lot of calculation. Queen c4 with an idea. Rookie 1. And Queen c... Yeah, Queen c3, okay. Uh, yeah, Rookie 2 at the end. Does seem to be attacking this guy kind of strongly, right? Hmm. Yeah, right. Rook g1 is also there. Okay. Okay. All good ideas, I think. Uh, all very, very serious options. Here. Ah, but look at that. If he does this, we can do this, takes, check, king g2, and queen b1. We trap the rook. That's also enough to win, of course. Just trap the rook on a2. How do you get rooks to a2 and g2? I gotta see this game. How is it possible? Okay, rook goes to g1 to g2. That's step 1. And how did we get rook to a2 still? Okay. b4. So he just went rook a2 voluntarily. I see. Interesting. That is very, very curious. Yeah, so we just go for this rook here. Yeah, I think so. I think objectively Magnus is the best player of all time. But simply because on average I think the players right now are just stronger. And due to the information that they have, the tools that they have and so on. So yeah, because of that. But if you compare it to the generation that he was playing and living in and so on, then of course it is completely different topic and different discussion. And we did it. Got to 110. Wow, 20 tactics today. That is very good. 1.5 hour, 20 tactics. That's very nice. Yeah, of course, Kasparov is also there in the in this discussion very strongly, but yeah, I think it's just to do with the stuff that how the chess changed by the entire time that Carlsen has been on the top was been the time when the chess had the biggest leap in the average level and the understanding and everything, you know, and because of that, at the moment, is just I think the case very much so. Uh, the, the blunder god. No, I don't think Santos you can clinch that spot. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't. You can't clinch that spot so easily. And you know what, guys? Now it is time for something different. Something very, very different is time for, and that being dice chess time. So we gotta change the stream title. And okay, let's do it. And thank you, I want to be a billionaire, for the follow. Let me just change it a bit. So guys, you know, does everybody already know what's dice chess? You should. You should. Oh, I gotta to take out lichess from the stream title here. Yeah, for those who don't know, dice chess is, let's do this one. So it's a very cool, fun extra way of chess where the dice is very much determining the way uh what you are able to do, what is allowed, and yeah. So the goal of the game, that's the main difference, of course. First of all, the goal of the game is to capture opponent's king. It's not to checkmate, it is to capture. And then there are 3 dices. You see there's a game going right now that are rolled, which says which moves you can make. You know, black rolled, for example, here in this game 2 pawns and a bishop. He obligatory has to make the biggest number of moves that he can. So he's able to make all 3 moves, so he has to make them right now. So he has to make 2 pawn moves and a bishop move. And yeah, it's a game which involves luck, but also strategy. So you gotta think in terms not only how you could win this one game, but you gotta think in the way to increase your variance. Basically, you gotta be thinking so that your king could not be captured with so easily and so on, that the opponent has the smallest chance to capture your king, to win your important pieces, and so on and so on. And what's cool about this is that yeah, you see here the coins. Daily for the logging in, you get 10 coins. And you have a possibility to play on the coins. As you see here, the wager is each has bet 20 coins. And Murai, I got to 110, so 20 puzzles today. So yeah, and 1 coin is about like the same, like 1 bit or like 1 cent. So this is actually possibility to play chess on some wagers. And additionally to that, why it's a very good time dice. Yes, Santos. I actually, that was already pointed out to me. Thank you. Thank you. Somehow I keep forgetting about it. So it's very, very unnatural. But yeah, appreciate it. Always want to learn. So yeah, there are daily tournaments happening. Here we go to the tournament section. They are essentially free to play at and they have some prizes, you know, boosted prizes. And then there is a weekly tournament on Sunday with bigger prizes even. And then there's a monthly tournament with even more big prizes. And so it's yeah, just a fun way to play chess. And of course, that is the smallest thing. Well, but you are not trying to speak Latvian, so that's the thing. So that is kind of the thing, right? I'm trying to be professional in English, so I should be learning. I should know those things. And you're not claiming to speak Latvian. uh, okay. And the biggest promotion that they are running is this one. So when you play with a bot, master level bot, and if you win it, following all these rules here that you see on the screen, 10 times in a row, they'll grant you 500 coins once you contact support, 15 in a row is already 5,000 coins. That is already pretty nice. 50 coin, 5,000 coins, 1 cent a coin. You can do the math yourselves. 20 wins gets 25,000 coins, and 24 wins in a row is 125,000 coins, guys. I mean, it's all free to play, it's all free to join, and yeah, that is very cool way how to get familiar with dice chess. Dice chess is cool. Also, whenever you're like with some people and your game level is different in regular chess, but you would like to play something together, you just pull out the phone, download the app in any app store, Dice Chess app. You get a app that is rolling the dices, and you just you just play it over the regular chess board. And yeah, it's kids like it a lot as well. If you have some kid is not exactly ready to be learning chess, or chess rules are too complicated and so on with the checkmates and everything, dice chess, this element of the dice also is very, very exciting for them. So yeah, those are some very cool things, and you can, if anybody wants, you can add me as a friend here. I'm just Toms, and then you can challenge for a game. We can play together. If not, like, while there are no challenges, I'm gonna play with a bot, trying to get the streak running. And the way to do it is gonna show you how to get this. You just click training. Here you have selected master, random color, time control. You can choose whatever you want. Don't change anything here. If you change anything here, then you are not gonna be eligible anymore for the bonus. And you just click play, and that's it. Yeah, you would see somebody get titled in this variant. That's oh, I so would like to move this pawn or something else, but I can't because I'm obligatory forced to make a move with a rook or a bishop. I can't with the both, but I gotta make a move at least with one. So I'm gonna get out with the rook this time. Oh, 2 queens. I lose the game. Good start. Good start. Yeah. Not sure it is possible to have consistent results enough to be making norms in this event. Okay, 2 knights. Let's get out. See, I have pawn, king, and a queen, right? It helps you a little bit when you play it over the board. Then you gotta be thinking about yourself about those things. But yeah, you always have to do the maximum number of moves. Okay, we got a revenge. Revenge. The first game was painful one. I mean, this seems to be like a bad strategy what I'm doing, but let's go for it. Still got no winning streak, so can take some risks to try to win the game. King away. Oh, he can't take it. So now if we roll a knight, we win. Knight! No knight. So there's like 42% chance always, yeah, that I had a knight. So it was very, very close. Gonna get this, and this in the center. Ah, he got it. He got my knight. And still he blocked the king. That's a good roll for him. Yeah, we're gonna grab the rook. Maybe it was better to grab the knight. I'm not certain. The best tactic is to try to play safe. It is kind of a high chance that somebody rolls like a certain pair of pieces, and especially in the beginning of the game, it's very, very important to try to keep your pieces not under attack, and just that, and especially important is that the opponent, the king, would be as safe as possible. Like, don't go crazy with advancements, don't go crazy risking something like Queen f8 right now would be probably a bad strategy, because there's a 42% chance that he takes it, And still there is another possibility also for double queens as well, quite a high one, and so on. So overall, it's like I'm more likely to lose the queen than I am to win the game. Because even if he doesn't roll anything to take my queen, it's not guaranteed that the next move I'm gonna have a queen, right? You gotta be thinking a little bit is similarly like you would be thinking, for example, in yeah, in some poker or something like this. So just trying to make sure that on the average, you're all the time increasing your odds to win. Yes, got it. Like in one game, it is kind of a lottery. You can increase your chances, but it is a lottery a little bit in one game. But when you think about the long term, then yeah, it has. I think it has actually a lot of math included. Uh, don't like to be moving the king, but I got no choice. Ooh, 2 pawns. 2 pawns is nice. And a knight. The king could be more safe, but still it's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go here for attack. And this guy we're just gonna put here. Oh, come on! That's unlucky. Okay. Any games here running? Vitaly guy. Okay, we can play a game on coins so that you guys would see how that works. So now they each has wagered 10 coins, and there is also a double button. That's why there is no automatic dice roll right now. It's like in Bagamon as well. You can offer to double stakes, and if opponent refuses to double the stakes, he is resigning, you know? Yeah, there can be no cheating possible at all. Like, there is no theoretical way to be cheating in this, I think. Oh, 2 rooks. That's crazy. Uh, so yeah, and the thing is that yeah, the doubling is, for example, yeah, in the doubling thing, interesting is that, for example, yeah, you have some like 60-70% chance to win in this next move, and or in the overall in the game, for example, you have taken a lot of pieces. You are not guaranteed to win, so you offer the double, and this is where the like, you know, the strategy comes in, right? You offer the doubling, and an opponent in general is faced with a tough decision if to keep risking and keep going on, or already because he's under 50% chance to win, should he be resigning, you know? And yeah, before I didn't go bishop h6 because there was a good chance to roll pawn and a bishop, and I would lose that bishop. So that's, I mean, supposedly that kind of strategy, keeping pieces safe, is a very good one, like the best one. But also, it's very you know, what's the word? Nobody has done some very big research and some statistics and mathematics and so on it. So it's also very new territory. And got no knights. That's annoying when you have no more piece. I'm not rolling any pawns. Come on. That is just annoying. Ooh, a pawn. Finally. Yeah, I can only do those 2 pawns, right? Because I am forced to go the queen since I also rolled the queen. I don't want to go here to lose to 2 bishops, the queen. But here I lose to 2 knights anyways. And here I lose to a lot of other things. So I will go here. At least here I'm more active. Some threats. Yeah, Orsito, that is true. That is a very, very important part, yeah, that when you play with a doubling function, like make sure that you have enough coins to be accept to double. If somebody will offer you to double and you don't have enough coins, you will resign the game. I mean, you have an option to play regular games without the doubling function. So that is free to choose if you use this function or no. Sarlander, hey. How is it going? Yeah, that is, of course, whenever you play chess variants, that is a little bit dangerous. Not to start thinking in the terms in normal chess. And by the way, yeah, Sarlander and also other guys who is still here. I have a schedule for April, so if you didn't check it out, I can see how it's gonna be looking like, more or less. I mean, some suggestions and can be can always be taken and so on. If somebody has some ideas, maybe some adjustments could be made, but that is what came to my mind, how it could look like. Okay, gonna take this guy. And now I could go with this bishop, but I think I'm gonna go with this one in order to open up my rook, because now I have a chance also, like with two rooks, do some damage. Other than that, I had all the time those rooks were not doing anything at all. Oh yeah, and here is also rating, you know. It's not here is also rating. Like you see, I have 1653. I haven't played many games with people here. My opponent has 1575. I don't know how many games has he played. 800 games. Wow. Oh wow, 800 games. He's experienced. Yeah, thanks. That's nice that you like the design. I'm very bad at design. Whenever it comes to design, usually Anna needs to save me, but this is all me. That is all me on the design there. Phil, hey. This is chess on next level. Yeah, this is well, the refreshing part about this is that it gives you a chance to be playing chess also on some wagers, you know. A very playful. You play chess? That is cool. Now we are doing dice chess, Phil. That is like 1 hour a week we are doing dice chess. So you just happen to join in this moment now exactly. But that is what we do mainly in the stream is we do play chess. Oh no, two kings in this moment. Come on. Ay ay ay. Ooh, no pawn. That's good. At least that. This game is taking so long time. Oh, this is crazy long. Yeah, Phil, this is a new type of game in general. It's not very popular yet, but you can check it out here on dicechess.com. And the idea of this game is that there are dices that determine which pieces you can move. You know, again, no queen, so I can't take. And I gotta make a move with a king. Oh, that's annoying. That is so annoying. Ah, dude, yeah, so he is doubling. Okay, it's not completely lost, but it's good. Yeah, and he gets the pawn. He gets the pawn. Ouch. Yeah, and the doubling is also like a big factor. And there are tournaments, you know, Phil. There are tournaments happening every day. There are multiple tournaments with prizes happening, which are free to play for you or anybody. Yeah, but about doubling also, it's important to remember he can double 2 times in a row. Like he doubled, so next time I have to be the one to double. It's not like he can just double, 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 double on every move, right? Otherwise it would be just pointless. Come on, give me some bishops. He will now go with the king to light square. Give me bishops. Two bishops. Two bishops can win. Look. He has to go here or here or here. Come on. Yeah. Like that. Now this game is each player, like you see, bank 40. Yeah, each has wagered 20 coins. Two rooks. Not as good as two bishops, but still good. Still good to take that guy. And I think I'm gonna go c5 just to open up my rook. Other one a little bit. Oh, nice. Rook. Nice. Let's attack. And should I take it? But that exposes my rook, so pawn can be very, very dangerous. No, I think I'm gonna leave the safe pawn. Let it be there. And now I'm gonna double. Now I am gonna double. And I think he's gonna decline. I mean, it's such a... Yeah, I mean, the very interesting thing about this game is all those strategies of trying to... like when you're very much down on material, you can start going with the king towards the king. Because, I mean, imagine you roll 3 kings. Like, your king is here, like 1, 2, 3, and you win the game, right? So there's always chance, and it's not over until it's over. Do you double? Do you dare? He is in a very dangerous situation right now here. Yes, I won! Look at that. I didn't have to roll. Because, I mean, it's possible that I also don't get the double working for me. Like, don't get the correct roll. So that's why it was good for me to double. Look at that. I could go here and here. But yeah, it's 50% chance that he rolls either this or this. So it's not a great strategy, probably. You think this should be like a bughouse chest? What? No, what? That would be too crazy. That would be too crazy. What? I went away with a queen and now I get 2 queens. Ah. Okay, we gotta get rid of this guy. We gotta take here. And now with the queen, we gotta protect the bishop. Ah no! Let's take here. Let's go double damage. Whew! Good that I didn't leave the queen here. That would be painful. But also 2 pawns he can get. Oh, the titles for Bughouse chess. I mean, there are not many competitions happening in Bughouse chess at all, right? To be honest, I don't enjoy Bughouse chess online at all. Like, at all. In over the board chess, yeah, it's fun, but somehow online... Yeah, he's in bad situation if I roll queens, something, but he still has also good chance. I mean, this is very open game. Look. Oh no, I rolled. Yes! Woo! Got him. I was thinking if to double or no. But we got him. Nice. Santos, yeah, like, online. There are a lot of good players playing it. So yeah, that's how it works on the coins. Look at that. Want some coins here. And also I think I got some rating points, right? Yes, I'm 1670. 1670. Let's see in the top, where do we rank? The highest is 1966, look at that. Yeah, do that, Donkey Boy, do that. And where do I stand? Oh, a lot of... Where am I? As I said, I haven't played many games with people. You get a rating only in the games with people, not in the games with bot. And I am not in top 100 yet? No, I should be. 1670. Let's go back. 1670. Right, I'm here, position 81. Whew. I made it to top 100. Very nice. Hey Anna, hello, hello. The command is there. It's been used already multiple times today. I don't know. It's just, you know. You better don't tell me that you touched the bot and it broke. Here is the command. You should just be careful on with touching all the electronics, you know? Very, very careful. But hi. You simply Evans. Hey, hello. Yeah, 4 in a row, that could be painful. Yeah, guys, about Dice Chess, the crazy part about it is sometimes that I played it over the board. There was Latvian Championship organized. And what yeah, it was, I think, 11 rounds, double rounds. And in 11 double rounds, so 22-point games, I scored 8 points. I shared the last place. And I scored the same kind of points when my son was playing 5 years old. And that was his first tournament in ever with any chess variant whatsoever. So yeah, sometimes it can be frustrating, but sometimes it can be also fun. Okay, let's do the bot again. Ooh, Anna. Oh, wow. Thank you. That is like the highest praise. So, thank you. Yeah, losing those games with no moves can be not fun. Like this one. It's not gonna last very long. Master the Blaster. I got to 110. We are gonna continue it some other stream. Oh wow, this game is not working out for me. 3 queens! Are you kidding me? It's like he had not enough good position already. Uh, Donkey Boy, in Latvia, they are organized dice chess tournaments very regularly. Every month there is at least one dice chess tournament over the board happening with prizes and stuff. So it's just that the founders of the game is from Latvia. It's international master Vladimir Sveshnikov. And so because of that, well, it still hasn't happened anything internationally. Also, if you come to the Big Chess Festival in Riga, which is Riga Technical University Open, every August happening, this year also it will be, there is also always a dice chess tournament. So yeah, it's there. It's a thing, and it's gonna be a bigger and bigger thing. Ooh, 2 pawns. Although, I guess I should take the risk and take the queen. I don't like opening my king, but... Hey, that is quick queen exchange. A little unusual, but a queen exchange. And now let's go forward with some of those pieces, I guess. Gotta get out the bishop, and the knight is gonna come here. Okay. And what do we do with the knight? What is the best way? This? Now to have a possibility to win with two knights? But who is gonna give me two knights? Ah, let's do it. Ooh, come to me. Ah, no. He went to the other side. Mean guy. I should have taken here. That's a mistake on my part, obviously. And now I'm gonna go here, just away from like this. Stop rolling whatever you need. That is not nice. That is not nice. Okay, let's go. Let's do this or this. Where is my win? Okay, we get this guy. We get this guy. And what's the most safe space for the king? Here wins two knights. Here wins three pawns. Here wins three bishops. I guess here back. I don't want to move my king. I don't want it at all. Whew. Yes, got him. Away from the light square. Oh no, but three pawns still could win me. Gotta get rid of this pawn. Ah, we can win the game. I can win the game. Yes, we got him. That's one. That's one. Let's go. Let's go for number two. Gonna take it. And let's attack the queen and just make a move with the rook. Oh, come on. Two knights. And I got no... okay, I can do this at least, but come on. Come on. A lot of exchanges happening here. Wow, interesting. He chose not to take here, but to play d5. It's an interesting strategical decision. I guess his thinking is that it's more important to have a bishop free? Or what? I would have always taken the bishop. This seems crazy, I guess, but other option is also bad. In one option, he remains with a piece, in other, he doesn't have it. So I guess, as weird as it might be, I will go here. Ah, and I can move the knight, so this is not the thing. I'm gonna go here, because anyways, I have one piece hanging, so... Come on! Ay, ay, ay. And the rook is gonna do what? I don't know. Block some diagonals? Come on, no. Why is he eating everything? Just eating everything. And I'm rolling all the wrong pieces here. I don't see any damage that I can do now. I mean, this seems to be off kind of a plan. Okay, let's go to this side. Come on, two rooks! Ah! Okay, we can take some stuff. Should we take the knight? Should we take the rook? Why I would opt for taking the knight is because if I do that, he has no more knights left. Which is kind of nice, because that's one of the... You know, automatically one of the rolls is not possible, not giving him anything. But from the other side, rook is rook, you know. It's not playing right now, but it could be playing soon. But I guess I'm gonna go for the knight, yeah, for that reason. Oh, two pawns! No, Gah. What a great decision. What a great strategic decision by me. And now this rook is gonna come and win me. Ah, yeah. Let's hide. Ay. 3 bishops, are you kidding me? What is there going on? I guess I have to take this, not this, right? And bishop is just gonna go back. This 2 bishops now. That is too many. Come on. This doesn't seem fair. Doesn't seem fair at all. Stop rolling the only pieces that you have. That is just not cool. Oh my god, no, he's still rolling doubles here. Am I gonna get any kings here? Nope. Oh, that was just ridiculous. That was just ridiculous. Okay, now we get a quick win. Get a quick win to ease the pain, you know? Just keeping it all safe as much as possible. I have to think about making move in a way that it would help me develop pieces as much as I can. Okay, let's develop the rook. Protecting c7 I think is also important. Okay, let's try this. This is rather fine square. Oh, I gotta make a move with the king. Forgot about that. Knight, bishop, and a queen. Why did I take there? Ah, okay, whatever. You think Anna manipulated the dice? I think she manipulated the dice in the previous game when I won in 2 moves. I would hope that she would do it in that way, not the other way around. Hmm. Okay, we can get rid of that guy. Let's take the rook away from the diagonal. And some useful pawn move. What is useful move here with the pawn? Maybe let's block those pawns. I know a6 would be more useful, of course, to cover b5, cover the entry squares for opponent. That would make much more sense. And again, a pawn move. Go here. In the tournaments, the ones happening in Latvia, that in the over the board games, yes, on every board, every participant gets like actual dices with pieces printed on them. But in the app phone app that you also are allowed to use in the over the board tournament and games. Yeah, there is also just the same. Basically, the app is gonna look like this part of the, just roll button and dices, All right, I got a nice roll. 2 pawns and a rook. Yeah, I could go for this, which would be great, but no, I gotta take care of this guy. Ah, now I could take care of this guy and of this guy. That's true. That is a great roll for me. Wow. Wow, to be... What? How did he take it all? That was unexpectedly brutal. I thought he's gonna get 2 bishops now. Are you kidding me? Where is it? Ah. Should I take it? Or it's completely bizarre? Because what I'm thinking is, sure, I can go here, here, and here. Yeah, I guess that's a better strategy. Yeah, it doesn't go for material, that is true. Not very often. Always trying to be near the king attacks. Scorpion King, hi. Yeah, that is one thing I don't want to sacrifice, the king. Anything else is still fine in this one. Ooh, 2 pawns. That's one. That's a rook move. And still gotta work out some pieces. So we are gonna go... maybe here? Wow, look at that. I didn't experience this kind of thing still, I think, ever. Woo. No, you don't get more points. Understood. That you don't get. You, yeah, and Scorpion King, so if you're in check and don't move within a few seconds, you can take your king and you lose. Wow, that is an interesting learning method, I must say. Not sure why. Not sure why to do that. So we get three. This is 3 wins in a row. Ooh. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, come on. What is this? What was this game? Oh man, that was hilarious. It looked like it's all working out and then just, yeah. Scorpion King, yeah, that sounds kind of brutal, He broke the rules to try to teach something, but yeah, if anybody wants a game, still got a bit of time, somebody can send me a request or just let know in the chat as well. Wait, what? I saw knight c3 and I was like, okay, it's knight c3 in the chess we play d5. Okay, that's another great position of the king. 3 bishops and I can't do anything. Brutal. Self-taught 2100. That's a very good rating to be at. Self-taught. Oh, I gotta make a king move. I should pay attention to what I'm doing. This was especially bad move if you had to go a move with the king still. What are those pawns there? I mean, how that pawn from h2 got to f6? It doesn't seem correct. Scorpion King, you mean dice chess you haven't seen? Or pick a card and move a piece? The thing that you said. Ha, paper bag boy. That could be popular among kids. Totally see that being popular among kids. Not very practical though. Pieces flying everywhere. This is probably bad to put the queen so exposed. Oh, come on. I actually thought he's gonna go bishop h3. Hmm. Ah. Rough. Going rough. Yeah, but I don't think there's a problem on getting kids in the chess nowadays at all. There are too many kids in the chess. If that's possible even, but chess is, come on, it's expanding so fast. I mean, what is going on? Why does it want me to keep moving the king? Wow, knight here. I would never have played this move. And look at that. Working out perfectly for him. I even have to go away with the king. Okay, at least that. At least we get rid of that guy. Problem is that he can win with 2 rooks, you know? So that's why rook h6 is a good practical chance. Over chess, hey! Good afternoon. How are you? Just a game, just a game. If you want a game, you can also challenge me. Oh no, 2 rooks! Are you kidding me? No, come on! Everything was perfect in this game. Seriously, rook a8? It's a good strategy? What? I would think that it's a ridiculous one. Wow. Uh, yeah. Okay, so we gotta get rid. I mean, I could go here too, but no, we gotta get rid of the rook, especially that he's probably taking. Yeah. Wow, he didn't take the rook. Wow. Why would you not take the rook? Is it really worth it? This 40% chance? No, it seems off. What? It's an engine, of course. He's. Oh, this is risky because if I go forward the king, I actually could lose to 3 kings. Oh yeah, and you can also promote here, obviously, the same like in normal chess. And when you do promote, it kind of forces you to make a move. Like you have to promote with a legal piece. So in a sense, like you roll, if I would roll a pawn and a queen, I would be forced to play here because I need to make my biggest number of moves, which is also needing to make a move with the queen. I'm just kicking like king away from his king. And he's running for it. Just running away with my king from his king. Ah, okay, got it. Whew. How are we doing? This was the first game or the second one? No, it was the first one. Okay, we had this 3-game streak, and then we lost. deserts a little, but maybe it's just mathematically the best strategy, you know? Okay, pawn and the bishop. A bishop, I gotta move the bishop, that is important. Let's block his bit. Ah, two bishops. But good that I blocked it, otherwise I would have lost already. Hmm, wild position. Very wild one. I don't know how good this strategy is, what I just did, but that is tough. That is tough, 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 tough. How do you challenge? Okay. Are you? Oh, okay. So you gotta add first send a friend request. I'm just their Toms. Just very simple. And so you first gotta send a friend request, and then it's possible to challenge people directly in the yeah, in just your friend section. Two kings and a bishop. Okay, here. Two bishops. Come on. That is just so very, very, very mean. Okay, at least we can take also his queen. And pawn. Ah, let's go for it. Two bishops again. And where are my two pawns when I need them? Ah, I'll book. Yeah, okay. I gotta learn my opening theory. Sorry guys, been slacking. Huh. Those guys would be nice to develop. But no, first we gotta take here. That's a big pawn. That is a very, very big pawn. And let's support. Ah, but don't like that I have to make this move. Interesting, he didn't take it. Why doesn't he take? Okay, we won it. Actually, I want the streak now. Oh no, no, I'm not. So yeah, friend request, over, accept. And then we have friends and we can challenge. And here we go. He didn't want to win. Yeah, you could, if I didn't know that it's random, then you could even think that it is specially trying to hustle you, you know? Okay, let's see. Let's try to be tricky. Ooh, gotta move the king. That's unfortunate. Wow, taking big risks here. Oh no, I gotta go with the king as well. Okay, can I keep it on that dark square? Hey, it worked out. Almost. We can go again. That was crazy short game. Come on. Oh yeah, that was kind of classic dice chess troll. But it would not have finished, I guess, so fast. Like that's why it's important to keep like at least. I mean, yeah, sure, double rolls can be very deadful, but if you like keep some caution, then you can make sure that you don't lose to single rolls, you know, because single roll is super super likely already. Hey, what? Yeah, sorry, but actually thinking about this, this is probably not good. Exactly. Don't open up as long as it's possible. Just always try to keep that with a double roll, your opponent can't win. So, our yeah, just gotta think in the terms that with double roll, opponent can't win. So all the diagonals in front with the king, if you can't cover with a piece, then don't move those pawns. Choose to move something somewhere more on the side or some smaller moves or something like this. As the yeah, those can be coming very very easily here. C3 or something like G3, for example, that opens the bishop to the other side. Or G4 actually also because it opens both the rook from H1 and the bishop from G2, you know, just you give chance to your pieces bigger. I don't know, bot is always playing like this, but it seems that this is just too deadly. And it doesn't seem like a great strategy to me. So I'm gonna play it so. Safe. And now with the bishop... Okay, now we go here. Is the bot good? I don't... Like, the strategy is not, I think, perfect. But it's good at spotting all the possibilities. What to do with the... Yeah, all the possibilities that he can do, really. Ah, come on. That's just painful. And I'm just rolling my kings. So in general, like, I mean, the bot is kind of good, but it's not like playing perfect game for sure. I mean, the perfect game still has not been really discovered, I think, here. I mean, a lot of mathematical work would need to go into it. Two queens. Bye-bye. Come on, make the move. Stop the pain already. So yeah, bot is playing, I think, way too ambitious with all those pawn moves forward. But as this strategy is fine to win one game or something like this, to get lucky, but I think the strategy is not great in a sense of to be like a winning player on average. Like to be above 50%. It gives you a chance to be very close to 50%. Which is a bit problem when you because you need to be beating for example, there's this very nice challenge to beat winning bot a lot of times in a row and to get very nice financial bonus. The one I'm speaking about is this promotion that you win. Yeah, like 10 times in a row you get 500 coins, 20 times in a row it's already 25,000 coins. Yeah, 24 times in a row, yeah, it's 125,000 coins, right? So that can be incredible. But yeah, the problem is that bot is playing this strategy, the very very aggressive strategy, and it's not easy to beat him a lot of times in a row. My record so far, I think, is 5. But I also haven't played it that much. I play only on streams. So you guys have seen all my journey. Yeah, but well, but also it's not like it's impossible to do it. There have been quite a big number of people actually who have gotten to this around 20 wins. Nobody has clinched the top yet, but if you can get to like 20 wins on something like this, then it means that it is possible to get also higher. Yeah, taking on d5 was risky, that's why I put bishop here. Two kings. No, oh, it's like the worst roll possible in this position, I think. Hard to have it worse than this. Wow, that's. I don't think there's. Wow. Rigged. Nah, it's not rigged. It's just a chance. I mean, people play poker as well, and they constantly complain it's rigged, rigged, rigged. But although it's just known that it's not. It's just how the variant works. But it can be painful when variance is playing against you, obviously. Should I get rid of this guy? I think I should. At least I can do something. Oh, yeah, but you know, Scorpion, if there is a script that it just said, uh, that is random generator or something like this, then it's just randomly generating, and it's gonna be more random actually than the hand roll dice, because hand roll dice actually, you know, you can learn to roll the dice in the favorable way for yourself, you know, actually. But you can't really woo, do anything with a random number generator. Hmm. Oh yeah, I don't have a square for the night. Oopsie. Uh, I mean, casinos, they are just, there are some those tricks that you can be gaining something on them, right? It's just that they are, uh, quickly eliminating some people who can actually have some skill to win against them, right? And then they just win way more on other people. Yeah, if you have some troll length rules in place and stuff like that, but yeah. Let's go! Uh, yeah, it was cool when in casinos actually there was, I mean, I never experienced it in, like, big part, but there were those, blackjack, manual card machines, you know? Just that you know how many decks of cards there is inside. And, and then there was some possibility to increase your chance a little bit, and you could get with some counting already ahead and be kind of in a winning player situation. But yeah, that's but now, since they made those automated shuffling things with 7 decks inside, of course, then it's and being reshuffled after like 1 2 decks, then it's of course completely changed that look. King has to go somewhere. Okay, let's finish the streak, and then we are also gonna be finishing. Queen, bishop, and the knight. Oh really? There is still hand shuffling offered. 6-8 decks and reshuffle after about 60%. Okay, Yeah, probably it's dependent on the country and everything, and because uh here what to do with this queen? What is the best strategy here? No clue. Uh oh, even online is offered hand shuffle. Two rooks and a queen. No, come on. Oh. Uh Uh, yeah, I didn't know that on. Yeah, even online. But okay, those online, I don't know. They don't. They have seen been a lot of cases where it's been actually caught on camera how those online supposed games, supposed live dealers are not actually so random, and because online you just don't see some things, they're actually doing some tricks. Ah, this game is not looking good. So yeah, guys, you'll be. Oh, now I get two bishops. Lovely. Can I get some good roll here? Yeah, okay, that will make a lot of money. That's oh, a pawn. Really, a pawn. Now two pawns and a rook. Great. Come on, finish my pain already. I got actually a chance to win this one. Nope. Three kings. What am I supposed to do with three kings? I can't even get to the queen here. One, two, three. Oh, come on, no. What is going on? What is the joke game? Should I go here or should I go here? I mean, I guess I gotta attack. Two kings. Oh, come on. This is crazy. I won. I won. What is this? What was that? That was. Oh my god. Yeah, so here is answer to you, Overcharge. If bot is playing good, I mean, I think that any human player would have won that game. Like completely. But I think his strategy was completely off, and that's why he didn't win this game. Yes, that would make the game very different. But online encounter. But the thing is, then the strategy would change completely, right? It would be different game because there would be no advantage, for example, to be thinking on eliminating opponents 2 nights or something like this, so that he would have no chance to get the knight anymore, and some strategical things like that would completely disappear. I don't know. Maybe it would be just completely different game. Okay, we have 3-game win streak right now. And I keep going back and forth with the king. When I get a slight hope, it hits me. Yeah, okay. But yeah, and hi, by the way. Online encounter, hi. Anybody who joins till later, yeah, get scheduled for April, more or less, so you can be aware of. Yeah, but that would make it very complicated already. That kind of stuff could make the game maybe more uh skill based or something. I don't know, but it would also make it way more complicated, especially for playing it over the board. You know, and like over the board in the app to how quickly to make a move, and also just think about the time itself. Yes, it's Latvian site. Well, look at that. These games are playing already. These guys are playing on 200 coins already. They doubled a bunch of times. Who are they? 1600 rating, 1734. So yeah, just reminding, one coin is like 1 cent. Yeah, so this is yeah, possibility. When you have about 2000 coins, you can contact support and do the exchange if you wish to. They have a wild game running. Very wild one here. White should be in big control thanks to the bishops, but you know, it's all about the dice. And yeah, so guys, been yeah, fun. Did some good tactics today. Yes, for full €4, $4, I guess. Dollars, sorry. Well, I mean, that is like one sub. That is like one sub on Twitch. So this is no joke. Uh, yeah, but with this doubling function, actually it can very easily get out of hand. You always have to be mindful that you have enough to make those doubles, not to lose the game stupidly because you double, 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 and then opponent offers double, and you don't have enough to double, and your only option is to resign already. Uh, so yeah, been fun. We'll see you very regularly, as according to the schedule you can see, and take care. Subway, no. Uh, we don't have Subway actually in Latvia. Oh no, we have. No, we don't have. I know actually one I know somewhere, but okay, I have never been to it. I have no idea what it costs or anything. So, but yeah, probably more, knowing how much everything costs. Uh, I don't generally like the concept of Subway because I don't like to eat white bread and just to eat basically a sandwich. It's like a fancy sandwich, and this is not what I want to eat when I eat somewhere out. So then I would choose something else. Okay, let's let those guys play their game. Thank you all for watching. Been fun. Make sure to check out Honest stream later. And have a happy Easter, everybody. Now, yeah, not gonna be online tomorrow or on Saturday. And on Sunday we have League. So we're gonna be doing that. And then it's already April, an April schedule, you know? So we'll see you guys a lot around. And take care. And bye bye, everybody.